3, 2, 1, and stop.
In the chopper, they're in Santa Monica. Mike, kind of break us down what's going on.
Well, it started at, actually we're at 20th and Washington, I believe. This started in West LA, Air 16's over the scene. Apparently this woman driving a white van rammed a couple of officers, we believe one officer on foot and a couple of other vehicles. She's wanted for assault with a deadly weapon right now. They are backing off a little bit in a tracking mode just to see if what she's going to do. The lights are out. Of the 405. So LAPD's been following her for about 5, 6, 7 minutes. Again, assault with a deadly weapon, this white van, and there she is, tried to ram another car. So there's something wrong with this person. We had described as a female, trying to ram other cars for some reason. I don't know why.
Let's go ahead and break this down. You said it at the beginning. So is the vehicle, to our knowledge, stolen? Is it? I know it's been involved with an incident in terms of a crash, but can you break it down for us again? I just want to make sure we have a clear understanding of what we're looking at here.
Sure. It started out as an assault with a deadly weapon, being this vehicle. I got it. She tried to run over at least one police officer and then tried to ram several other vehicles. They went into pursuit, and in the midst of this pursuit, she's tried, as we saw just now, tried to ram other cars. I've got to go. So she's next to a bus. This is, again, I think it's Wilshire Boulevard, just east of the 405 freeway. So she's trying to ram other cars. We don't know why, whether she's under the influence of something or not really coherent. We're not sure of that. But they're keeping a distance, even though the speed has decreased. She's keeping even with this bus right now, but there's 3 other black and whites behind her, and they're just watching to see where she goes. There's a police helicopter, Air 16, that's over the scene. They're not going to let her get away. She's pulled up to there and said, okay, she's motioning, doing something. This may be in it, but again, here in Wilshire Division or West LA, just north of the Santa Monica.
Whoa.
Oh, goodness. All right.
And there she is backing up again.
Yeah.
So this is pretty crazy driving here that we haven't seen in a while, especially early in the morning like this.
And at this point,
is, Wilshire still.
We believe she is the only suspect in the vehicle?
So far, that's what we've heard scanner-wise. We've only seen one person. It's hard to see on the other side because I want to stay on the driver's side of this in case she bails out. But she's motioning to the officers. So there is some communication. At least she knows that the cops are behind her. Why she's trying to ram into other cars, we don't know. Hopefully, and then she goes backing up again. These guys are going to put in reverse and get out of her way. This is just crazy.
It is, and it looks like there's some sort of writing on the side on that door. It might give an idea of it.
Like a company.
Yeah,
perhaps.
A company of who the van belongs to. Just a really scary situation.
Just through the powers of observation, Mike, it looks like she's telling them to back off, like that would suddenly work. 24-hour emergency service is what it says on the side. But it's almost like she thinks they're going to suddenly back off if she threatens them like this, and that's just not going to happen. She's a danger to herself and, of course, the community right now. So it's fascinating. They are taking a safer, hands-off approach, but that's only going to last for a certain amount of time.
Well, I think if she continues to drive in reverse, they're certainly going to stay out of her way, but they're not going to let her go. And whatever her ideas are as far as the police backing off and stopping this pursuit, it's just not going to happen. There she is, continuing in reverse, across another intersection. You can see the black and whites getting out of the way. Luckily, they got lots of resources over this helicopter with the night sun. You can see, plus, oh, look at that person in the crosswalk there. So a U-turn, we're going to get on the other side of it and see what happens.
And we should mention Eric Spillman is on the way to cover this story on the ground as well. You can see, unfortunately, we're having some signal issues. Oh, there it is back right now. Mike, Case, we could see that white car off to the side. Okay, goodness. Wow.
Look at this is crazy. Assault with a deadly weapon. This could end up to be maybe an officer-involved shooting. I don't know. She's kind of exiting the area again now, northbound, staying within within a block or so of where this started. Hey, Gil, I can hear it. I can see it. So a right turn back headed eastbound Santa Monica Boulevard. We're going to whip it around. You may get a momentary break in the signal as we turn the helicopter around. Continue now eastbound and still west of the 405 freeway. She has picked up some speed, so about 45, 50 miles an hour it looks like, and she's chasing this other black and white. This is nuts. She's chasing the black and white. She's got a couple of other cars behind her. Look at this. This is just craziness.
You know, the only positive situation that I could come up with in this moment is that it's 5:08, not a lot of traffic on the roads just yet. That's the only positive thing that I could think of at this moment, but just extremely erratic, extremely dangerous for police officers. This is really unbelievable.
Well, one of the things that I think it's clear, she's mentally, emotionally not well. If this were, when you attack police like this, they have every right to defend themselves.
Absolutely.
So the police are being very deliberate in allowing her to even proceed at this point. If they wanted to, they could probably stop her. It would probably escalate very quickly after that, and not in a very, safe way for her. Right. I mean, she's literally, it's almost like you've heard the phrase suicide by cop. That's almost what we're witnessing here, an assault though with a vehicle. Right. She's trying to egg them on. So for them to show the restraint that they're showing so far, I think is remarkable.
Yeah, to be commended for sure. What street are we on here, Mike? Do you have an idea?
Is it Colby, just south of Wilshire Boulevard?
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever seen somebody trying to intentionally ramp 2 or 3 other police cars?
No.
I don't know.
That's
in a few
why
years I've never seen this. And here she goes again. She goes again. So they're leaving plenty of space here in between the black and whites in case she does something crazy like she's been doing for the last 5 minutes. And boy, I tell you, they not only are they defensively driving, but they have to watch out for what she's going to do. And she's shown that she really doesn't care about anybody's safety, certainly.
And that's the thing, Mike, and you just said it. The fact that it's one thing for the police to show restraint for themselves, but there's going to come a point, as Megan pointed out, it's early. As people start coming out, they start realizing as they're getting ready to go to work early in the morning, the police are going to have to do something more drastic to put this to an end, because it's obvious that she's a danger to the community, and you got to protect the citizens. And right now, she's a threat to everybody, including herself.
Well, LAPD's talking about a spike strip, how long it'll take them to get that set up, or if she decides to stay on the same street. Hopefully that's going to happen, but now all 3 black and whites are backing up to avoid her. Yeah, that's crazy. So anyway, here she is pulling off now southbound on Colby here from Wilshire, about a couple blocks south. It's a residential area, as you can tell, lots of apartment buildings. Lights are out now, and she's continuing the back and forth moves. Who knows what her problem is, but hopefully it's going to end here soon, and they're going to take her into custody. But they're not going to approach that car while she's still doing these crazy moves.
If folks are just joining us, let's kind of give them a recap as to how this started. I mean, as of right now, I believe you're the only live reporter on, overhead, giving us the play-by-play and what's happening. We joined this in progress, about 5-6 minutes ago. This woman wanted for assault with a deadly weapon for obvious reasons at this point.
The vehicle,
exactly. Yeah. What was the initial call, Mike?
That's all we heard scanner-wise was they were in pursuit of an assault with a deadly weapon vehicle, and the person driving the car had already tried to ram several other cars. So you've seen this for the last couple of minutes. This was ongoing while we were leaving the airport. So there's other cars involved that she has tried to ram. Don't know if any other parked cars or any other people were injured in this, or she had crashed into them. But she's weaving her way now. We're a couple of blocks east of Colby, still west of the 405 and northbound. It's Purdue, thanks, Gil. Purdue northbound, approaching Wilshire Boulevard. And whether she's looking for a place to dump the car, you'd think if she was going to continue on, she would have stayed on Wilshire, tried to get on a freeway and get out of the area. But she's circling the block here. and she's got a line of black and whites that are following her around these two streets.
Hey, Mike, is there any indication that the vehicle is stolen? Have you heard anything about that?
No information on that. They've probably already run the plate, but we haven't heard it over the air. If they find out that this thing is stolen, they'll certainly have some more information, or hopefully on who stole it, or the circumstances surrounding, if they even know the person driving or somebody that borrowed the truck. But no word on if it's stolen yet.
Yeah,
or where it's registered to. That would be a clue as to where they're headed.
Exactly. Pretty obvious that it's a pretty older work truck of some type. We saw the company name. It said emergency service.
24-hour emergency services,
exactly,
which
on
really
the side,
gave nothing
which is
away.
generic.
Yeah.
You know, generic as can be. Could be like a plumber, 24-hour emergency service, that kind of thing. It could be anything, to be fair. But it's definitely older, a bit dilapidated. You can see the paint peel on the front hood of the van. As Mike pointed out, unknown if it's stolen, but it was wanted. The want, as they say, was assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer. So, which would be multiple counts now, because she has struck police vehicles. She's tried to strike police vehicles, and I'll say it again, police showing remarkable restraint in this situation.
Right, and not just police vehicles. She's trying to strike a number of vehicles, right, Mike?
Well, and yeah, crazy. She's right near West LA Station. Let me get around this tree. What we haven't seen in this pursuit is she's not trying to get away, which is crazy. I mean, all of the pursuits you see, they're running from the cops. She's going towards the cops. That's what makes this thing obviously so dangerous. Now, she stopped in the middle of the street. We're like a half a block away from the old West LA police station, the court complex here. And the black and whites are set up about a half a block south of her in the middle of the street. We're going to stay on the driver's side here so we can watch her, see what's happening. Those black and whites just a half a block away. And whether this is going to be a standoff now, are they going to get some black and whites on the north side of her and try to cage her in? That would be the next move. But we've heard maybe a spike strip if she stays in the same area. There she is. Is that a male or female? I can't tell.
I know, it's really hard to
It looks like a male
tell.
now.
It actually it could be a male. But it is hard to tell.
I think you're right. They mentioned it.
Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
Mentioned if, what is it, Gil? Gil says, yeah,
I think
could be a female.
Yeah.
Let me maneuver around.
It's just
here
unknown, so we have a suspect. But I think you said it best, Mike.
Yeah. Just one.
Okay, just ones that we can see. Unknown if there's others in the back. One of the things you said that they might be doing, we saw that one street, and forgive me, I don't know if it was Purdue, but she keeps running around. The idea of blocking her in, if you see any evidence of that, we see her blocked in one area, but I'm wondering, like you even alluded to it, kind of caging her in.
Well, if they could move a black and white and get real close to the vehicle, in fact, like they do those felony stops, they just need coordination. They just need time to coordinate.
She goes again.
As long as she stays in that same area, they can get those black and whites around her, prevent her from going anywhere. If she wants to crash another couple of cop cars, that's one thing. But at least they can.
It looks like they're moving. They're pitting her.
Yep. Yeah. We'll see what happens here. So those were those. Yeah. Fives down here. We're looking for you. We're at 15.
So they're escalating their effort.
Air 16's below us. Another pit maneuver. Yeah, they want to get her stopped. It's time to put this thing to an end, and they are going to do that.
All right, so she's now on Santa Monica Boulevard. Is that correct?
Yep, getting close to the freeway here, approaching the 405, wrong side of the road, high rate of speed, driving erratically. Tons of felonies here.
Yeah, we've seen her blow lights. Now she's doing it
with
again.
A deadly weapon, yeah.
And one of the things.
Okay, northbound here, paralleling the freeway.
One of the things that we've observed, and so now it becomes a whole nother situation. Before it was at a, still speed, but now we're getting up to, it looks like 80, Mike. So
guys are coming north through the.
Yeah, now it's off to the races.
Well, so we're north 405 approaching Sunset Boulevard, and we'll see. I think the weather's going to hold, so we'll be okay there. But continue northbound. She's got still 3, 4 black and whites behind in kind of a loose tail. For a time, to get her to slow down, they just were in a tracking mode where they turned off the lights just to see what she would do if she would slow down on her own. That didn't pan out too well, so they reinitiated the pursuit. They had the helicopter over all the time, and so now we're north 405 through the Spalvita Pass.
Yeah, once again, you could just tell driving
TV5's
quite
on the
erratically.
west side of the
She hit
405.
90 there.
She hit
Yeah,
17.
yeah, very, and you can see that the van is kind of swaying a little bit the faster she goes. Obviously, not the type of vehicle you
No.
want to be in at that speed, but goodness.
And if you're just joining us, you're watching the KTLA5 Morning News. The person in this van, we believe it's a woman. We haven't gotten confirmation of that, but that's our understanding, at least initially, is wanted for assault with a deadly weapon, the deadly weapon being the van when she tried to run over a police officer in Santa Monica.
Guys, I got you on the west side of the 405. And you know what, guys? At least on the freeway, it's a little bit more controlled. It looks like, at least from our vantage point. So she's going in one direction. She's not trying to crash into anybody or back into those cops. Everybody's slowing down now. So what she's, just as I said, it was controlled here. It's not.
Here we go.
Okay, another pit on the freeway. Boy, you don't see that very much. They just need one good hit and take this person out. Take the car out anyway. Take her into custody. She's. We thought she was going to be straight and level on the freeway, and here she is going crazy like she was on the side streets. 5 got you on the west side. So here, they're going to set up a traffic break here for folks wanting to take the 405. Right around sunset, they're going to break the traffic northbound. In fact, they already have. And just take this car out as quickly as possible. They're going to box her in, and it's going to be all over with, hopefully, soon.
That is what
Guys,
we're
I got you there.
for.
We're at 19.
So Mike, you haven't actually, I know you're going northbound, you actually haven't come to Sunset just yet?
We're just past Getty right now.
Gotcha.
It looks like, yeah, once again, she's, or he. We don't want to say whether it's a female or a male at this point because we
Okay,
do not
thank
know.
you.
So
I got you.
we'll say the
We're gonna
suspect.
continue north here.
But various units in pursuit
10.
at this moment. 10 to be, okay.
What's
to be
that?
specific. 10 units in
Okay.
pursuit at this moment. Okay. Now the suspect pulling over. Let's try this again.
Oh.
Come on.
There you go.
Oh, now opposite direction.
We're
going
getting-
the wrong way on this northbound side. We also hear that an officer has been injured in this. I don't know if you heard that.
Mike. We're getting word.
2? Okay.
Yeah, from our folks here that 2 officers have been taken to the hospital, condition unknown, because of the assault by this person.
Whether she struck them, they were on foot. We don't know whether this started as a traffic stop or not. It could have been that, which would explain if they were on foot. But she's just out of control. What they're going to do here is just wait to see. Okay, now just move in on her. Just move in on her. Stop this car. That's what they need to do.
Now she's going the wrong way, or the person's going the wrong way.
Yeah, wrong way. Southbound on the northbound side.
Oh no. Oh no.
Now she's going to crash into a couple of northbound people. Think about this if you're driving on the 405 northbound, you see this car coming
Right.
towards you with all the black and whites. Kind of crazy.
It absolutely is. And once again, this is about at sunset, northbound 405. What area
It
specifically
is just
are we at?
right at Beam Getty. TV5's at 19 or
Okay.
18. I got everybody inside. Yeah, just a little bit north of Getty, headed south in the northbound lanes. Almost took out that other van.
And here's the thing.
So
go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say that at this.
well, I was going to. Yeah.
you first, buddy. Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying with this micro, you can never tell. So they've got 2 helicopters on this now. One for fuel relief, and so they got it well covered. They got plenty of gas. They can follow her to wherever she goes. So head on in. Oh, look at this. Head on. Yeah. I think they're going to continue just to try to box her in as soon as they can, and see what it takes to do that. But all right, so they're not going to. They're going to. So she is at a high rate of speed southbound, approaching the sunset. Well, it's not going to be the sunset on ramp. She is past the sunset, going under the bridge, and continuing south 405.
It's just so nerve-wracking to watch.
It is nerve-wracking.
It's just
innocent people.
absolutely.
They're going to work. They're going somewhere.
They don't know what's happening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this, by the way, we come in the early morning, and this is the worst fear of everyone who comes in and drives at this time of the morning, is someone driving the wrong way. Mm-hmm. It happens far too often, and in this case, it's a fugitive, and who clearly has no regard for public safety. Ugh. And police, hey, Mike, is it accurate to say that they pulled back and they're not following her now, or can we tell?
Well, there's a couple of black and whites behind her, but they've set up a complete traffic block on the northbound side, just right about Wilshire Boulevard. So if she steps on it and tries to crash into that group, it's not going to go very far. Hopefully that's not going to happen. But they do have a couple of black and whites behind her. They've got a complete traffic break south of her, but there are no on-ramps between here and there.
Oh, no.
So,
oh, no. Oh, no.
There it is. Look at this. This is nuts.
Oh, gosh. This is just so heartbreaking to watch in every way.
Unfortunately, she said.
Oh. Okay, we've lost the signal.
The car. Okay.
Okay.
So she's still in the car. She's still in the van. The civilian got out, or there she is, in the tank top. We're going to get closer to her.
And we don't know if
Right,
it's a female or is it male?
On the roof of the.
Is it a female or is it a male? It may be a male suspect. We can't tell at this point. Yeah.
I feel for the victim right there.
Absolutely. So many victims there. Oh.
Where they're going to either hit her with a taser or we'll see what happens. I don't think she's got anything, or the suspect has anything in their hands. Hands are up. They're going to take that person into custody here. Whether they're going to use a taser or not, hard to say. But yeah, at least the pursuit's over with.
At least the pursuit is over with.
This is not even going to be a standoff. They're going to pull. Okay, good. They're pulling this person off in custody.
Finally, yes.
Handcuffs are going on. They're going to jail. How many cars involved, boy?
Can't even, lost count.
I'm so concerned for that person.
Yeah, and then this.
In the smaller vehicle.
You know what, Chris? They got out of the car on the. Exactly, but they got both of them.
They did get out.
They did get out.
They did get out. Yeah. Oh. So we think that's going to be okay. But we still have injured officers and some other injured folks that were driving. All right, cuffs are on. Suspects in custody. It's over with. The 405 is going to be a mess. Because you know what's going to happen. They've got to pull out all the traffic investigators and take measurements and all that stuff. So 405 northbound, avoid it, everybody. Just don't even try it. 405 northbound right before or right at Sunset, a little bit south of Sunset, is going to be a mess.
All right, Mike Hayes, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and take a break right now. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah,
oh, I'm sorry. They've told me we're taking a break. Yeah. Now we're not going to.
No, and here's the thing, Mike, and I know that you're way up in the air. Is there any way to get any closer? Is that as close as we can get now that we know that it's not, going to be they're not going to use lethal force, so to speak. Yeah, I was just curious if we get a better look at what this person looks like, what's being. I know we can't determine what's being said. Yeah, I can move in a little bit closer. We can move in closer, but we still got 2 police helicopters down lower. So understandable. Stay another way. But we're coming down. So give me a couple of 100 feet, and it should have a better picture.